Welcome, beautiful humans, to Tantra Tips. I'm Tara Fisher from Embody the Sacred. And today's topic is a little bit about me and my unique story and what brings me here today, from broken to blissful, or from stripper to shamanic and sex educator. And then 3 tips to get on the road from victimhood to empowerment. So let's dive in. So it all started when I almost died from a misdiagnosis from 3 different doctors in 1996, which left me with little support, relief, or cure from allopathic medicine. So I was suffering from endometriosis, which led me to that near-death experience in Hong Kong, where I left my little ovary there. So the doctors told me they had no cause or no cure. I felt in my bones this was not true. Yeah, so I then embarked on this crazy, amazing journey to heal myself by using a whole range of healing methods, from aromatherapy, massage, energetic and shamanic healing, rebirthing, movement, diet, traditional Chinese medicine, sound, body, mind connection, and the list goes on. So it led me down this amazing rabbit hole, and I've never looked back. Although I must say I've wanted to quit several times, right? It's not fucking easy. Yet I haven't given up. I realized that this was much more than just a physical disease once I started to do this deep dive, that my traumatic and life experiences had led me to manifesting it in my body. I realized it was also mental, emotional, and spiritual as well. So I went on that search to take full responsibility for what I had created and how I could cure myself. I had to own my story. The doctors told me it was incurable. So let's rewind. I was brought up by Catholic parents, divorced at a young age, my parents. I lost my virginity by rape, more sexual trauma, bulimia. I became a stripper at a young age, 18, and I just knew there was all kinds of mixed up in me, and I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be free, and I learned through this journey that my trauma and wounding are my biggest teachers and have made me the woman that I am today. And this wasn't easy. It's never easy to own my shit. Not even today, but I know the payoffs. Freedom within myself and a happy, flourishing life. So it's been a completely holistic approach for me. It took me 5 years of dedication and commitment to heal my endometriosis, but I did it with this holistic approach. I healed myself of what the doctors told me was incurable. I'm so glad I listened to my internal fuck that, and I did it. So let's talk about what led me to Tantra and to sharing these tips with you. So for most of my sexual life, I was totally disconnected from my body and my sexuality. Yes, even as a stripper, right? For many years, I thought sex was something that I was supposed to do for a partner, that I had to perform, but I just felt numb. And for many years, I had no desire to even self-pleasure. That's probably, coming from the Catholic side. So I thought it was normal. And for many women, it is to not have sexual desire, right? So I began yet another quest for self-discovery, to my pleasure palace, my body temple, my beautiful feminine essence, because I had a big, big suspicion there was something else out there, and I had no idea what it was or how to find it, especially in a culture where sexuality is often repressed, shamed. We don't exactly get the full picture of what's possible, right? When we first start exploring sex. So I, in my healing journey, became a Kundalini dance facilitator about 13 years ago, which is a shamanic tantric practice. It has been one of my biggest gifts, learning how to get into my body through dance, and it opened up these tantric pathways in me. So now I'm a shamanic and tantric practitioner, family constellations practitioner, sex educator, and the list goes on. I've studied and I haven't stopped, and I'm still studying 26 years later, right? On this amazing, amazing discovery. So I discovered whole worlds within me that I never imagined existed. And now I'm friends with my body, my sexuality. I've healed myself. I've released the pervasive shame and disconnection I used to feel in relation to sex. And I truly believe that when we feel connected to nature, our bodies, and our pleasure, it has a huge impact on the rest of our lives. We feel more fulfilled within ourselves. We experience more connection, pleasure, and sensation during intimacy with a partner and on our own. And also, in life, with all of our relationships, it translates into every area. We have more fun. We're more fun to be around. We feel more creative, inspired. Sexual energy is the energy that creates life after all, right? It is nature. And I believe that everyone has the right to be happy, loved, seen, and appreciated just as they are, in all of the human chaos, to all of the beauty and all the spaces in between. This is why I'm so passionate about what I do. I didn't let my story own me. I let it empower me. I started by owning my shit, right? Realizing my triggers and my trauma are my biggest gifts and teachers. I followed my intuition and I did the work. I did the fucking hard ass work. I'm still doing the hard work, right? So now my hope is to be in service, to share with you, so it's a little bit easier for you to find your way to happiness and freedom. So here we go. 3 tips on how to start to own your story, going from victimhood to empowerment. So tip number 1, start to wrap your head around the concept that we live in a mirror reality. Your external reality is reflecting your internal reality and vice versa. Whether that be a trigger, or let's say it's attracting the same kind of partner, start to notice where you blame, right? And see the mirror for yourself. I love a simple practice called The Work by Byron Katie. It really helped me to see the stories I was running in me so I could start to own them and change them to a more empowering story, to start to understand the old beliefs about myself that were attracting the victim story in me. So tip number 2, as a therapist, I am a huge advocate of therapy, all kinds of therapy. I fucking love it. It changed my life. It's a holistic job healing. We can't do it on our own. So for mental and emotional part, I recommend finding someone who does somatic experiencing work, which means someone who works to release the old trauma from the body so you can start to grow up and heal your inner child. This is vital. Absolutely. And tip number 3, when you start to go into the poor me story, turn your attention inside yourself and breathe. Breathe into your heart and ask your heart, that little one inside you, what do you need from me right now? And listen, truly listen. Everyone has a unique and beautiful and often wild story. Know that it's what makes you unique, what you choose, and how you are choosing to get your karmic lessons in this lifetime for your soul's evolution. Your story is your biggest teacher and has the biggest gifts for you and the world around you. So that's why we're here, right? To get this piece, to share it, to learn and grow from it, and be here for one another. So I hope you enjoyed just a little teeny bit about my story and what brings me here with you and why I'm so passionate. And I look forward to sharing with you again. Remember, be patient, be kind. I didn't come, to be where I am overnight. It's taken me 26 years of hard work. But, I used to be an angry motherfucker. I used to be really angry and low and depressed and all the things, right? So you can do it too. And I'd love to walk beside you on this journey. So I'll see you really soon for the next episode. I love you.